And we could have some rain towards the end of the week, some of it driven partially by Tropical Storm Eta. This is the visible satellite imagery as the sun is up, the satellite able to take those pictures, but as the sun sets, the images start to fade. Doesn't mean the hurricane, or rather the tropical storm, is fading out, but it is rather compact in comparison to about a week ago when it was a major hurricane, and even over the weekend it's really started to get some dry air into that circulation, which helped to trigger some of its modest weakening. But over the next couple days, maybe a little more drift to the north and then a broad stretch of this forecast cone, which essentially means it could move anywhere within that gray shade, which does include a more westward drift, which is something that we've been monitoring in some of the latest forecast track guidance. In fact, that's why there's this big wide circle and not so much of a cone anymore, because usually I don't show the spaghetti models, as some would call it, but they just go all over the place. There really is no set agreement on where it goes after, I'd say, about Wednesday. Then it just scatters all around as an effect of maybe building high pressure to the east and then a strengthening low, which may kind of miss the Gulf to the west. So a number of factors that go into all that messiness. Water temperatures where it is now are certainly warm, so that's why there's the belief it will intensify some. Plus, the upper level winds are fairly weak right now, but they will start to increase, especially in the northern side of the Gulf by later this week. So again, the window for more strengthening is rather narrow, but it does exist until about Wednesday. Also, one thing working against it is massively dry air in the western Gulf, and some of that has been sucked into the circulation, and that's keeping it from really ramping up its strength. I think the one thing that can really factor into its eventual westward path is this upper low. It may move more to the northeast, and if it were to move more to the south, it could pick this up. But if it stays more over land, this could be left to wander and meander. So that's going to be a big factor in determining just where it eventually goes. It's not the only player out there. There could be a system that forms in the Caribbean in about 5 days, and then another one in the eastern Atlantic, which can form sooner than that. Theta and Iota are the next letters, and if you're not knowledgeable about the Greek alphabet like me, I'm learning those letters pretty swiftly.